This is Loker, and today I'm going to show you a double chin minimizer. When the photographer fails to ask the model to lean into the picture a little bit, you may end up with a double chin even when the model didn't necessarily have a challenge. So in this particular picture, this is their second choice, by the way. The first picture had some cropping issues, so that when they cropped it to their Christmas card, it took off the bottom of the banner and the top of Blake's head. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. Before I get started, I'm going to do a Control J, which is going to make a new layer from the background. You saw my layers palette, which is F7. We created layer 1. Then I'm going to touch the letter L, which is the hotkey to go to the lasso. And I'm going to lasso fairly generously here, and that's because I can erase just anything else that I don't want. So a fairly loose lasso. And then I'm going to do a Control J again, which is going to make a layer from the selection. Then I'm going to do a Control T to transform. And in case you're free transform, let's go ahead and do Control T again. And we're going to go ahead and do a right click right in the center. And we'll go to Warp. Be careful not to click on the very center. And then I'm going to anchor the lowest point up in the upper left hand corner. I'm going to click in the lower section right there, and that's going to anchor close to the top of the shirt. And then what I'm going to do is basically pull up. Now this is going to look really bad at first, because what you're seeing is just what I'm doing to underneath the chin. And then I'm going to go ahead, that's probably good enough based on some experience. I may pull in over here on the left side just a little tiny bit, and also on the right side just a little tiny bit. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and either hit the Enter key in the numeric keypad. In Photoshop, the Return key and the Enter key are different, so I'm going to hit the Enter key, and that's going to accept the changes and commit. And now I'm going to erase to reveal the layer 1 underneath it. So I'm going to click the letter E to go to the eraser, and here's where the magic really kicks in. So I'm going to restore his original chin, and also clean up what I did to his shirt. So clean that up around the sides. And I've gone too far now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the before and after. So that's before, and that's after. It's still better, although I did go a little bit too far. I'm going to clean up. There was a little bit in right in his teeth, and make sure I don't have any left over down here. I'm probably going to go ahead and make another stab at it, but that's pretty good. That's better than it is right now. And if you play with it after a couple times, you'll get the hang of it. I've only done this 3 or 4 times, and I sure wish I knew this a few years ago. Good luck in your efforts. Don't forget to flatten your image and do a file save as, so that you end up with an edited file so that your original remains intact.